if it's not like a post and rail fence. So because the fencing at the back of these lots next to the resource areas that we've already permitted through the issuance of an order of conditions did not include that fencing, we
Right.
needed to either approve that after the fact by just kind of signing off on the certificate of compliance, or we could require that the homeowner reapply with an RDA or a notice of intent or whatever, for a fence there. So we said that the commission decided if they have a post mural fence in the back, because that's an exempt type of fence because it allows that passage of wildlife, then we're not going to worry about it. But if they want something outside, something something different from a post mural fence, like a chain link fence, then they would either need to file with us or we would need to sign off on that with a certificate of compliance when we issue that.
Okay.
So that's just kind of where we ended with that. And then if they wanted to do the solid privacy fence between the lots, even if that was within the commission's jurisdiction, we decided that that was going to be okay.
Okay. And did you send information to the applicants?
I sent an email to the developer, but a lot of these lots have been sold. The lots that we currently have an order of conditions active on, I've not done any explicit outreach to them. And I've not really heard back from the developer either. So
Okay.
that's something I can certainly circle back to, and just kind of make sure that I was kind of relying on the developer to make the homeowners that he's selling these lots to aware of this.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, we might have to send out direct letters. I just don't know which homes are currently occupied, which
Sure.
ones, so it's kind of one of those things. I just need to reach out to the developer and kind of coordinate with
Okay.
him.
Commissioners, I'm not sure how you feel. I was just wondering if it's at all possible for us as a commission to say, if we have a large development like this with multiple resource areas, that because of the installation of the subdivision, now those resource areas are fragmented. If that actually if fencing could actually be part of the subdivision plan, as opposed to being left to the individual lot. Because what on earth difference does it make if we say, okay, you guys, okay, dear, you can run through the middle of this yard here, but you're going to end up up against, a closed off area across the street. I'm not sure that would, I don't know.
I think
Well,
that
again,
makes
I just want to caution the commission that, areas that are outside of the 100-foot buffer zone, I mean, what's done there is kind of completely out of your hands as long as it meets other, building codes and other, city ordinances. So you can work within the bounds that you have and within the authority that you have, certainly, especially near the resource areas, like in the back of the lots. But what's done in the front, by the roadway may not be something that we can. It just
Yeah,
depends
yeah.
on
It's
each
just, I think
individual,
I'm thinking
code
more of the
enforcement.
back of the lots on the, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems to me so unfair to not allow ready access for the
Yeah,
wild.
that's certainly something that could.
Wanted to know if the minutes could reflect something like that it maybe could be looked at the subdivision level, maybe.
Isaiah. I think Isaiah's having trouble with his mic. He texted me earlier. With that request, Madam Chair, we can certainly include that in the minutes, assuming
Okay.
that because I do recall that that was something that we had discussed
Yeah, I
at
just didn't
that
see
meeting.
anything. I just
So
didn't
we'll,
see
we'll make
anything in
sure
the
that that's
minutes.
included in the minutes
Okay, that's
before
great.
we,
Okay,
in the when we ratify them.
okay.
He did write in the chat for us. See that.
Pardon me?
Isaiah wrote in the chat.
Okay, include that. Okay.
Yeah.
See it. Thank you. Thank you. And that's okay with you guys, commissioners?
yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, then I entertain a motion then to accept the minutes as amended.
Madam Chair, is that the amendments for the first minutes on December 2nd or
Just the
both?
first minutes, yeah, just the first minutes.
I make a motion to accept the minutes on December 2nd.
Okay,
I second that.
motion's been made and seconded. Roll call vote, please.
Clay, I.
Peggy, I think you're muted.
Curtis, I.
Green eye.
Matt, I.
Talbot, aye.
Leon abstained.
And Voris, aye. Okay, the motion passes. The next is Conservation Commission minutes for December 17th. Beautifully done, sir. The only thing would be, I think Leon was noted as present in those minutes.
Okay, if I was there, then I'd like well, I'll stay abstained for now, but I forgot.
Oh, you did? Did you come late to that one? I wasn't sure.
I wasn't sure because I missed a couple meetings.
Okay.
We can confirm that through the video for this meeting minutes here for the 17th. So before we finalize the meeting minutes, we will confirm Leon's attendance and reflect that in the amended minutes accordingly.
Okay.
Okay, that's great. Okay. Did anyone have any changes or alterations to make to those minutes? Any recommendations? No? I entertain a motion then to accept the Wednesday, December 17th minutes.
I make a motion to accept the December 17th minutes.
I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. Roll call vote, please.
Clay eye.
Curtis, I.
Green eye.
Map I.
Talbot, I.
Leon abstained.
And Voris, aye. That motion passes. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So number 3 and 4 are continued. So the first actual one that we will hear will be the notice of intent for 0 Lawton Avenue.
Yeah, Madam Chair, I do not see anyone associated with this filing on the call tonight. So the way that we ended this discussion at the previous meeting on the 17th was a few members of the commission met that Monday before that meeting, which would have been like the 15th of December, out at the lot at 0 Lawton Avenue, and we walked the site, looked at the resource areas with the applicant's environmental consultant, with I think it's EBT Consulting. And in any case, Glenn with EBT wrote up a kind of a brief that described what we discussed at that site visit, and submitted that to the commission members, or to the commission for the commission members that were not able to attend that site visit on the 15th. On the 17th of December, not all the commission members had had a chance to review that memo, so we continued the hearing to tonight. To allow the commission members to read that, and the goal of the discussion for us, the commission tonight, is to provide the applicant with some guidance on whether or not the commission wants to see this kind of development go through that peer review process, or if the commission thinks that because there will be direct wetland impact, that the commission does not have an appetite to entertain this development at all, because there is language in the Wetlands Protection Act that says the commission may permit this type of activity rather than shall. So because the language is may versus shall, the commission can just decide that they don't like that development, even if the rest of the performance standards are met. And the commission is not required to issue that order of conditions. This is not how standard projects are before the commission, but with this specific type of resource area and the proposed work here, this clause does come up. So the applicant was wanting the commission to weigh in on whether or not they should move forward with their peer review, because that takes time, effort, money to go through this peer review process, if at the end of the day the commission was going to deny the project outright anyway. So that's kind of where we are now. We've been out to the site, reviewed the resource areas, and we've had that memo from the applicant's consultant. So at this time tonight, I would like to see the commission kind of have a discussion. I can answer any questions to the best of my ability. But then ultimately, we don't need a formal vote here, but just kind of a straw poll on whether or not the commission thinks that it would be worth the applicant's time to move forward with this proposal, or if the commission feels that ultimately this is something that the commission wouldn't feel comfortable permitting.
Let's see, Sharifa, you were there, right? Justin, you were there? Ruby, were you there as well?
No, I didn't make it
Okay.
to that particular site visit,
Okay.
but I did read through the reports and stuff. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
Madam Chair, if I may.
Certainly.
So when we first look at this site plan that was initially submitted to the commission, the resource area delineation on that site plan, and I can share that with you now. Let me pull that up just so we can kind of talk about the same thing here. Let's see. So the initial site plan, let's see here. Okay. It was pretty constrained as far as where all the resource areas were, according to the initial delineation that was done for the project. So this was the initial site plan that was submitted to the commission. And there was some recent fill that had been dumped on the site. The extent of that fill is kind of this textured, almost looked like sandy kind of area through here. That's the extent of the fill. The proposed dwelling, it's a small dwelling, 24 by 32 feet. And initially, all of this area back here was classified as bordering vegetated wetland. And the area in the back of the lot here and this area up in the front of the lot were going to be areas that would be replicated, new wetland replication, to offset the impact of building within the wetland over here. There are all sorts of technical issues that we've got to deal with, but one thing that the new consultant noted, and it was in that report with the commission, is that there's a ridge that kind of runs along this portion of the site, kind of through here, kind of right in the middle of where this BVW is currently mapped. And it is the applicant's consultant's contention that the area to the south of that ridge is completely isolated and would not qualify as bordering vegetated wetland, but is in fact a non-jurisdictional isolated vegetated wetland. So part of the proposal would be to connect or remove portions of that ridge and connect the BVW to this potential isolated wetland. And by doing that, these